Having some trouble, are we, sir? Playing power chords, are we, sir? Having some trouble, are we, sir? Well, let me tell you, a guy called Joni Lomi, who was actually in Black Sabbath, lost his two middle fingers, like the tips of his two middle fingers, in this metalworking tragic accident, okay? And apparently he actually learned to play these power chords using these two fingers. This is why they were throwing up this sign quite early on. Apparently Black Sabbath, we know where they worship the devil. You know, it's just maybe he meant to do it so that it would become like a total mega cult. I don't know, but basically it's actually easier to play the power chords using these two fingers anyway. You know, these are sort of cheat chords, but anyway, it's impressive. Okay, I mean, you can't take that away from the guy. Okay. Next impressive one, a guy called Strauss. Okay, sounds quite German. We know what the Germans like to do. You know what I mean? That's one of the things they like to do anyway. But actually managed to burn his hand, so it's like burned it to a pulp. He could hardly move it. And this is his guitar playing, you know, for his chords and stuff like that. And basically, what actually happened, probably just recovered enough to move a couple of fingers. And apparently Strauss is one of the best known, I don't know, classical or whatever, turn-up guitarists that are out there. Okay, still want to be impressed. Well, there's a guy actually got his hand chopped off, his entire hand, his entire left hand. He was a guitarist, chopped off. Okay, don't know if he was like up to no good, stealing things in a Muslim country or something like that. I'm not sure. Stealing a loaf of bread. We used to send them to Australia back in the day. This guy got his hand chopped off. Okay, so like 5 years later, which is probably about the time of the NHS waiting list, they actually sewed this sort of mechanical hand back onto his arm, you know, stemmed it up to his brain cells, and within a few years he was playing Lola, apparently. So that's pretty impressive. Want to be even more impressed? Okay, so there was this guy, worked in a factory. Okay, worked on a factory, and at the end of the line in this factory, and basically got his cufflink stuck in this machine. Was going round and round this machine like a hamster on a wheel, basically, for about 10 minutes before the security guard come running over. By this time, you know, his entire left hand was completely, not just his hand, his entire arm was completely mangled. Okay, now this really happened, by the way. Okay, serious. So within basically a few months physiotherapy, you know, he was out like watching the Rocky movies, doing like 5 miles a day. You know, he's like 5 eggs in the morning, shake up, press ups, the whole lot. Within five years, okay, he was playing Stairway to Heaven. I don't know if that was literal, but that's what the guy said. Okay, I can see you're still not impressed by that. Okay, you're still not impressed. Well, there was this guy called Peter, and apparently he was the one who played the guitar when Jesus and the rest of the apostles were praising God. You know, could have been one of these little 3-4 stringed instruments from back in the day that you get, you know what I'm saying, but still played it. So apparently when he was being crucified, you know, one of his last requests was he wanted to play the guitar. Okay, so while he was being crucified upside down, okay, praising God, thanking God that he wasn't dying the same way as Jesus was, because he wasn't worthy, jumped down from the cross, grabbed the guitar, played the pentatonic scale in G minor, jumped back on the cross again and died. Now, don't tell me that you're not impressed by that. Okay, thank you for listening. May the Lord bless you.